Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of JSmith Draws with MS Paint, or JSmith Plays MS Paint. This is going to be episode 7, which is like a week of, well, almost a week. I think I kind of like had a little flux of dates going on, but that's, I don't know, maybe you can accept my apologies because I'm in another continent, or like, I guess from when I normally am. Regardless, anyways, J Smith Plays MS Paint. Thank you all very much for the support so far. The feedback has been amazing. I love doing this. It's a whole lot of fun, showcasing what little kind of art skills that I have. But I think it's fun to kind of do something a little bit out of the ordinary, but able to make people happy and do cool things, especially if it's like video game related, which I've been trying to stick to that theme. Today, last time I made the joke of in an indie gem being Halo. Today is actually an indie gem, which I really do like, and I don't think it's really much of a gem because it's a really popular game and one that I've featured on my channel and everything. I just kind of want to do some fan art of Spelunky. So I'm gonna put my my 15 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to try to basically get all of this down. One thing that I'm gonna try out today is essentially using one brush for the whole thing. I'm going to see if I can actually use this particular paintbrush, the watercolor brush, the entire time. I think that might be a whole lot of fun. So without further ado, Spelunky in 15 minutes. Ready, set, go. Alrighty, so first things first, get out my brush. I am going to start from the back and move my way forward because I'm not going to be using the fill in or anything like that. So big old brush. I still have my Halo colors here, and I don't think the green is essentially going to help me out too much. Maybe if it was like a blue, and kind of if I go down to like a gray as well. So like a little bit of blue, but definitely a lot of gray needs to be in here. So up there, and a little bit darker as well. Okay, so if I can get, maybe this can be over here, more towards the lighted area, and I'll make it go a little bit darker as I get down to the other part. I almost said like the map, or a thinking map, but it's definitely just the other side of the canvas here. So fill this in all nice and dice. Eventually, I'll probably make like the top of it be a little bit lighter of a color. But I definitely do want to start making it darker as I move on, which is going to be a little bit of a hassle, I think, or at least it's going to take a lot of time. So fill all of this in. I probably should have started from the bottom right and kind of filled this in and got increasingly lighter as I went along, but I think this is still going to end up looking fine. Especially just for a background, it's a speed painting. I've already wasted a little bit of time. I got a little bit sidetracked there. I clicked off my my regular canvas. So working on the background, just kind of keep it going in the same direction. Oh god, clicking way too much. If I could just click in and hold that in, maybe that'll be a little bit better for me. Doesn't go very far, so if you're using like an oil brush, you know, the paint doesn't last forever. It runs out. And I kind of like that too. So that is good, and we can make this even like dark back here as we're getting farther away from the light. That is kind of good enough for me for now. We'll come back to it if I have the opportunity later on. We're going to use brown for the dirt here. Not that brown. That's a really terrible, ugly shade of brown. So let's get a little bit darker here. And that's a little bit better. Okay. So working with this, we got a nice kind of like cliff almost. You know, the ground is obviously here. And even kind of goes back to that portion as well. And I'll fit in any of the minor details afterwards. I just want to fill that in, and actually maybe I can even get some of that going on just for effect, to make it look kind of like nice, or like if it's going into like the darkness or something. Maybe, I have no idea if that's actually how it works. Next we can get like a nice gray color for the shoes. I can start working with smaller brushes here, or if I wanted to start with the head, I can do that as well. So let's actually try that. And for his hat. I think that's a good hat color. So we can add that here. Add to custom colors. And this will be his hat. Kind of right here. And it comes down just like that. Okay. And just like that, it kind of comes down and around too. And that's going to be his ears generally. And he also has to have room for the, I guess like the leather band around his hat as well. So that's going to be there. Actually, what I could do is just fill all of this in. Just because I'm going to be painting over top of it. Well, painting, so to speak, you know. So there's that. That looks pretty good. And we'll get that, the band of brown to come up and down. So a little bit different kind of style than what I'm normally doing. Well, at least the style is the same. It's just like the different medium of brush that I'm using. Which I kind of like. It's pretty, it's kind of nice. It's a different kind of look at, you know, a different weird side of art that I am, you know, at the forefront of. So let's get his hat right there. We'll come down for his hair. And his ear's going to stick off to the side. Can we make this his color? No. We need more of a fleshy color, I feel. So fleshy, he's a little bit pale, but not that pale. How about that? We can, oh, scheisse, Manelli. There we go. I think that'll be fine. So make this his color. Ah, that's much better. And kind of come down and around. No, it's definitely a little bit more round than that. And down to here. There we go. That's looking pretty good. And we'll fill all of this in. So I can increase my brush size. And hopefully be able to get this done soon. Still looking good. Yeah, we got like 9 minutes left, so it's not too bad. And I could go over and I should have started with the head and then worked on the features after that. But, you know, I'm not an artist. Don't claim to be one. And I'd probably be a pretty poor one as well. So let's just make his ear yellow, or his ear pink. He has a really nice color nose. Probably gonna have trouble finding the exact shade. Maybe that's it. No, a little bit more red. And maybe a little bit higher up. That might be good. So let's add that big nose. Very good. Very good. And we'll get some deep brown eyes. Oh god, way too big, way too big. So we'll decrease the size. Get that into there. And this as well. And how about a nicer, lighter shade for the eyebrows? Yeah, just like that. We can get his hair back in here as well. You know, not really digging these eyebrows that much, but I gotta keep something, or else I'll leave with nothing. Is this the hat color? Yes, it looks like it. So we'll finish off this. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Alrighty. He's got like his other ear over in this direction as well, so we'll briefly kind of make that his ear. He's got a smirk. He's smiling. He's happy, but not green happy. So up, down. No. 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 Not really. That's better. It's better. And then we can have his jacket, which will probably be the same color as his hat, it's looking like. Have that come down just like that. Bring his coat back up. And that's basically going to be it for his coat. We can use his hands right here. And around like that. That's a good hand. And we'll make the the lines so you can tell which finger's around where, I guess. So that's fine. It's dandy. Finish off with the coat here, at least on that side. And then we'll come down around here. And he's lifting up his torch. Awesome. Fill that in. I like this new method of painting. You know, I've done the tried and true. I can't wait to hear your feedback from this, actually. You know, if you want me to go back to the old style, or if you want to keep me at this one for a while, or, you know, if you just want me to be a happy dude. Always like those comments. Just like, you gotta do whatever you want to do, Josh. Today's all about you. I like that. I like when the day's all about me. Bring this torch. Actually, let's not burn him with the torch, so we'll have it slightly pointed away from him. And down here. It's not exactly what it looks like in the picture, but it should be close enough. So there's our torch, and he's holding it with 3 fingers. 3 not as large fingers. Good enough. Fill that in. We'll get some dark outlines around them to signify fingers. Great. And now it's time for the lighter. So get the flame going here. We'll have, oh, okay, never mind. The white as well. So definitely big burning inside. Good, 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 good. Now we are kind of running out of time a little bit. So under 5 minutes remaining. So we'll finish the rest of him. Get his satchel all ready and set. He's got a belt. Oh, not a green belt. I always forget that color up there. I should restart my colors after every time. I'm recording 2 in a row, so it kind of messes with that as well. So let's get a brown and then kind of make it, I guess, more like a gray than anything. So if we bring the brown down to here and maybe bring it up a little, that looks pretty good. I like that. And we'll bring that down to here. And these are his little legs. Just like that. Coming around. Good. So we'll fill in his legs. And we'll give him the rest of his belt. Maybe some shoes. Maybe some, is this the color that we are looking for? No. What was the color of the ground here? This is it. So we'll make it seem like he's not as big and round. So we'll give him like a little bit of room for comfy legs. There we go. I think that's much better. Good. He's got some gray shoes, so we'll just briefly kind of do one of those and one of those. Give him a belt buckle. Great. Now he needs rope in this hand. Now, an adventure is never without rope. Just put that down there. And he's actually holding it. It goes around a couple times, just like that. And we'll give it some outlines, make sure it looks like rope as much as we can. Like that. Yeah, yeah. I like this. I like this. It looks like maybe a 3-year-old did it, but that's kind of good enough for me. So we'll finish this rock. Just kind of like adding a little bit to the outside now. Kind of done with him. Adding a little bit of these minor details to the world around him. And we'll kind of copy and paste that as well. So fill that in with darkness, Charlie Murphy, and around here as well. So I think if I just kind of filled the rest of this cave in, we can maybe have this rock mound behind him. And let me see if I can edit this color, make it a little bit more brown. And it could come up and be the I don't even know, like the brace to the cavern wall behind them. There we go. We can add this little cross section right here. Kind of using like the same colors over and over again, but they're good colors. I like the palette that Spelunky uses a whole lot. So fill that in. Get some gray for the supports. And there we go. Now I guess we could just try the text as well. S P E L. I'm not exactly doing it right along with how the text looks. Just kind of making sure this is just, it spells out Spelunky and I'll be happy. Okay. Y. Awesome. So that is Spelunky, and there's like this little dot thing, like for the, I don't know, like if it's trademarked or what have you. Now we can kind of maybe get some of this, I don't know. We can't really do a whole lot of kerning with the letters, but I guess I could try. Which, how did I get that color? Is it this color? Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Oh god, I only have, so many seconds left. So let's just, let's sign it. Smith. This is supposed to be an I. Wait. I don't understand how I did that. JSmithOTI. Awesome. So that is Spelunky in, I guess, watercolors. Is that what this brush was? Watercolors? Yeah, watercolor brush. So that it's been fun. It's been pretty exciting. I liked doing it in that kind of way. It does look like sloppy crayon, I understand, but it's neat, I think. I hope. Regardless, I'm Jay Smith, and I'm on the internet. I'm here every single day. Thank you very much for joining with me. It's been a whole lot of fun drawing Spelunky with you all. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/JSmithOTI, and twitch.tv/JSmithOTI for any of my live streaming action. You guys are the best, the greatest, and the world's awesomest people in the entire land. I thank you very much for joining with me today, and I will see you next time. And until then, later.